Off, we'll refrain from saying what I said last time. So let's do this.
Talk about how intense your y'all's defense was tonight.
We did a great job. We pressured them really well, and we really led them to a lot of turnovers. Stats, show that we had a lot of steals, and me and Willie, Dakari, Marcus doing a great job of protecting the rim at all costs. Had a lot of blocks, and we really did a great job all around defensively.
Karl, has the shot blocking always been something that was really one of your best weapons, or is that developing over time?
For me personally, I've always thought it was one of my strengths, especially on defense. In high school, I was always known for getting a lot of block shots, so I'm glad to see it translate into college. Usually it's a lot harder, but I guess I'm finding my groove and where to be, what spots to be. Also, I have a great person like Willie to teach me, speed my progression on knowing where to be on the court. So I'm just happy I have a lot of tools to my disposal, and I'm glad I'm using them.
Are you guys aware of the score? Like when you're up 50, you guys are going hard. I mean, do you even pay attention to that?
For us, we really don't pay attention to our score. We pay attention to the opponent's score. We're trying to keep them to as low amount of points as possible. And we really took, when we saw that 11, we really wanted to keep it to 11. We didn't even talk about offense the whole time. We talked about just making sure we hold them to 11. Don't let them move from 11. I mean, if they have video of us on the bench when they scored the 2-point, I think it was a underneath opposite side layup. Should have saw us. We were very disappointed, but we're trying to keep the points to as low as possible.
Did they tell you that this is the fewest points anybody scored on the UK since the shot clock?
No, but Coach Kyle made sure we knew to not let them score anymore.
Did you have a sense as it was like over 13 minutes that went by without them scoring?
We started realizing that they haven't put 1 point up in a while, but we just really in our minds wanted to make sure we could try and keep them to a goose egg, keep them to 0. But we tried our best, and like I said, when you saw our faces, if you have video of us on the bench when they scored the 13 points they scored, we were really upset, but we just had to fight through it, try to keep the points as low as possible.
Sometimes we kind of have breakdowns, when guys get tired, I guess, and it's not as effective when they get tired, but we really help each other, defensively.
Do you feel like nobody should ever score inside against you?
Yeah, it's the big men's job to go over and rotate and block shots, so that's what we try to do.
Dakari, talking about your guys' defensive intensity today, you guys pretty much played 40 minutes of this of hell, if you want to say that. Don't say that,
Nah, I think we really like broke down defensively, and we really tried to make it a goal. Before the game, Coach Karl told us, why can't we be the best defensive team in the history of college basketball? So, that's their mindset and that's our mindset.
Do you think you can be the best defensive team in history?
Yeah, I think we can. We have the athletes for it. Our length really bothers, and it's just a matter of just everybody being well conditioned and just having that mindset.
Devin, was there ever a point you guys thought not let them score over the second half? I mean, was that ever even possible?
I guess it goes through your head. We didn't do it as a collective group, but once you've seen that they still had 11 halfway through the second half, just keep playing defense.
Do you ever find yourself in practice having to bring the ball up against that trap against Willie?
Yeah, I do.
What's it like?
It's tough. They're long, but like I said, it makes it easier for when we get out in the game because, you don't see athletes like that on the other end.
You can appreciate what the other teams have to face.
Yeah, definitely. I understand what they have to go through.
How does that help you, though, in terms of bringing the ball up the court, the things you learned from that?
It makes me a better player all around. Just practicing against a team like this, you have to compete every day, and if you don't, you get run over. So, we just go at each other every day, and it's fun.
Is it a situation where you can't, Willie's so big, so long, you can't see the guy you're trying to pass to, or what's going on there?
He's 7 foot and athletic. You don't find that very often, and he can run fast. So, it's just a tough combination to go against.
Then we don't get to see a lot of AAU defense when you're on the circuit and everything. Is that something you've always had as part of your game, or has it been developed since you got here?
I'd say in high school you don't focus on it as much because you don't have to play defense every possession. But in college, if you don't play defense, you'll get exposed out there. So you have to bring it every possession.
Thanks, Dave.
Well, last 2 games you have found your shot. Just talk about your shooting and confidence.
Like I said, last game it was finally good to see one go down. So that made it a lot easier from here on out. Now I just feel like I'm back and you know, from here on out, I feel like I'll be good.
Devin, Coach told us as far as pressure is going, you guys are wearing like 100-pound coats, where the other team's wearing a windbreaker. What do you think of that sort of analogy? Do you agree with that?
I guess it could be a little bit of pressure on us sometimes because we're under such a microscope. But you know, I feel like it's a good problem to have. Being under the microscope at Kentucky and being on the stage, you know, everyone's watching you, so you know you have to go out there and perform.